Hey YouTube, I am Damian Moody. I go by Cash Your Majesty. Sometimes I go by Red Ron Hood. And I'm back again with another live video. And in today's live video, I want to do something. I did this on the channel before, I believe. But I want to do it again and switch up the content a little and speak on some crime stories. I actually want to give a shout out to a page I follow on Facebook. It's called American Crime Femicide, and it shares a lot of stories. It has a quote. It says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Defend the rights of the poor and needy." Proverbs. They actually do have a YouTube channel that I will subscribe to. So I want to show them some love because, like I said, I follow them and I have been checking out some crime stories. So not trying to steal their content, I'm just showing them love by doing this video, and I'm going to read a few stories. I'm not going to read too much, just a small few, just to show them some love and support, and also share my condolences and send love to the people whose stories are being told on this page. So first things first, let me show y'all the page on Facebook. This is what it is. American Crime Femicide, as y'all see, and it says they are feeling sad in Columbus, Ohio. And they have a song, "Heaven Gained an Angel" by Verlena Rochelle. And it's in I'm guessing it's a gun emoji and a broken heart emoji. And it says, "Ohio man killed couple less than 2 months after release from prison." In Columbus, Ohio, Sierra Webster and DeMarco Moore were shot and killed during a fight following an argument with Marquise Shepard, a man who had been released from prison less than 2 months earlier. Prosecutors, prosecutors said the confrontation escalated into deadly violence, leaving two people dead and their families shattered. In November 2024, Franklin County judge sentenced Marquise Shepard to life in prison without the possibility of parole for the murders of Sierra Webster and DeMarco Moore. The sentence brought accountability, but it cannot undo the loss of two lives taken far too soon. Rest in peace, Sierra Webster and DeMarco Moore, gone too soon. Hashtag Sierra Webster, hashtag DeMarco Moore, hashtag Marquise Shepard, hashtag Columbus, Ohio, hashtag say her name. It should say hashtag say his name as well. Hashtag American Crime Femicide, hashtag FYP, hashtag relationship, hashtag rest in peace. And this is a beautiful picture of the couple, Sierra Webster and DeMarco Moore. He's a very handsome guy. She is a very beautiful woman. And it has a beautiful background of the sky and ocean with candles and flowers, and it says "going too soon." I want to send my condolences to the family of both people, Sierra Webster and DeMarco Moore, family, friends, anyone and everyone who knew and loved them, and may they both rest in peace. Now I'm going to click on the page and see if they have any other stories. This is a Facebook page. Please feel free to follow this page and show some love on their posts like I've done. You can also subscribe to the Facebook page. I mean, I don't know about the subscription stuff, but I'll try it out just to see what happens one day. And like I said, I don't want to copy. I am just showing love because, like I said, I have been watching a lot of crime stories, so that's why I'm trying to be very careful. I want to show love to this page and get people to follow this page and show love not only to the page but to the many people whose stories are being told who no longer are here with us. So big shout out to American Crime Femicide. Please go support them on their Facebook page, their YouTube page. Show some love to their email if you have any crime stories that you would like to be shared. I'm pretty sure they don't wouldn't mind sharing these stories for you. So that is exactly what I'm doing by showing love to their page, not trying to copy anything they doing. Another story is in Lake City, Florida. Florida team bragged about killing 12-year-old girl after losing fight to her brother. In August 2023, 12-year-old Mariah Smith was sitting on her living room couch in Lake City, Florida, when gunfire tore through her family's home. Authorities said the shooting stemmed from an earlier dispute involving Mariah's brother. In retaliation, two teens, Matthew Rice and Jaden Birch, returned armed and opened fire, unleashing 25 rounds into the house. Mariah, an innocent child who had nothing to do with the conflict, was struck and killed in her own home, a place that should have been safe. Investigators later linked Matthew Rice's DNA to one of the firearms used, while prosecutors described Jaden Birch as the ringleader who supplied the weapons and helped orchestrate the attack. Within an hour of the shooting, Birch shockingly bragged on Instagram, telling a girl, "I know, I did it," before attempting to delete the messages. Evidence police were able to recover. Both teens are convicted of second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder, and each was sentenced to life in prison. During sentencing, Mariah's grieving family pleaded for the end to gun violence. Her mother saying no family should ever have to endure such laws. Rest in peace, Mariah Smith. And it says hashtag Mariah Smith. I'm sorry, but I don't want to keep saying hashtag. I know I did the last story, but no. I want to say hashtag Mariah Smith, hashtag Florida, hashtag Lake City, Florida, hashtag say her name, hashtag FYP, hashtag rest in peace, hashtag Black Femicide, hashtag American Crime Femicide, hashtag True Crime. My condolences definitely go to the family of Mariah Smith. And once again, I say, please show some love to American Crime Femicide. Follow them on YouTube, Facebook, and any other social medias. And let's get these amazing stories told. They have another story. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. That's a picture of Mariah Smith and it says going too soon, rest in peace. Very beautiful picture. Then you have another beautiful picture. The American Crime Femicide showed much love to them. This is in Kensington, MD. What's MD? No, Maryland, I'm guessing. His wife was the breadwinner and planned to divorce him, so he killed her. Lauren Charles found murdered inside her North Kensington, Maryland home on March 7, 2021. An investigator said the person responsible was her husband, Reginald Dunlap Jr., as their marriage deteriorated. Lauren, described as highly accomplished and well loved, had become the primary breadwinner and had told Dunlap he needed to move out by the end of that month. Authorities say instead of accepting the separation, Dunlap turned their rejection into rage and violence. Prosecutors said Lauren was what's this word? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. Is as asphyxiate asphyxiated. What the hell is this word? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. Um, I'm guessing it. She was suffocated after a pillowcase was forced down her throat, and she was beaten, with reports indicating a decorative Buddha statue was used in the attack. Investigators also said bleach was poured on her body and the scene was staged to look like a break-in. In March 2023, a jury convicted Reginald Dunlap Jr. of first-degree murder, and in July 2023, he was sentenced to life in prison with all but 55 years suspended, effectively 55 years to serve, followed by supervised probation if ever released. Rest in peace, Lauren Charles. Hashtag Lauren Charles. Hashtag Kensington. Hashtag Maryland. Hashtag say her name. Hashtag femicide. Hashtag rest in peace. Hashtag FY page. Hashtag domestic violence awareness. Hashtag viral. Hashtag true crime. Once again, I know it says hashtag to the killer, but like I said, I made a mistake. I do not want to even show hashtag support to any of the killers. Once again, it's not my content. I'm actually showing love to American crime femicide. And by doing this, that's why I said please feel free to follow. If anyone sees this video, please feel free to follow their Facebook page, their YouTube page, and any other social media accounts they have. And I'm gonna do one more story because, like I said, I don't want to just be like I'm stealing their content. I just wanted to show some love. American crime femicides, Phyllis in Dayton, Ohio. They went out for a drink and were killed in mass shooting. Just after 1:05 a.m. on August 4th, 2019, a crowded nightlife stretch in Dayton, Oregon district turned into a war zone when Connor Betts, 24, opened fire into the street. In seconds, the gunfire tore through people who were simply out enjoying the night before bars closed. Among the non-lives taken were Patrice and Warren Curtis, 36, Lois or Lois L. Gillespie. Sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. I believe is Louise. Louise, 27, and Monica E. Brickhouse, 39. Three women whose families were left to process the unthinkable. A normal night out ending in sudden permanent loss. Police said officers were already nearby and sprinted toward the shots, engaging bets within roughly 20 seconds. The police chief stated the threat was neutralized about 30 seconds after the first shots, but by then 9 people were dead and 27 others were injured. Investigators said best use 223 caliber high capacity rifle with 100 round drum magazines and a rapid response likely prevented even more deaths as he attempted to enter a crowded liquor establishment. Rest in peace, Beatrice Warren Curtis, Louise L. Oglesby, and Monica E. Brickhouse. Hashtag Beatrice N. Warren Curtis. Hashtag Louise L. Oglesby. Hashtag it says Louise Oglesby again. Hashtag Monica E. Brickhouse. Hashtag dating, hashtag dating shooting, hashtag say their names, hashtag mass shooting, hashtag FYP, hashtag rest in peace, hashtag black femicide, hashtag American femicide. And this is a picture of the three beautiful queens who are going too soon. Rest in peace, Patrice Warren Curtis, Louise Oglesby, and Monica Brickhouse. Like I said, please go show some love to American crime femicide. Subscribe to their YouTube page. They also have a TikTok page. Y'all can go follow their TikTok page as well. And please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, be notified. Not only do the same for them, but also do the same for me as well. And I'll get back to y'all in the next video. And rest in peace to all of those whose stories I'll just share as well of those whose stories that are on this page that I haven't. And my deepest condolences goes out to everyone who has lost someone whose story was shared on American Crime Femicide's page. I'll get back to you on the next video.